Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's Business Connect. Once again, I bring you guys another very informative video about when students will return to China. If you're watching me for the first time, my name is Roy. I live here in Shanghai, China. I do videos about my life in China, expat life in China, how international students survive here in China. I also do videos about student admission and scholarships in different Chinese universities. So if you're interested in such content, don't leave this video without liking the video, share it with someone, and hit that subscription button so that you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. Today's video will be about the most recent and most official information that you will get about when students will return to China. I've done several videos on this topic, and in some of my videos I always tell you guys that there are different parties that are involved in the information on when students will return to China. And I always talk about the university, I always talk about the embassies, and I always talk about the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So today's information will be coming directly from the Foreign Ministry. And I think it's the top, is like the overall body that is involved in this whole return to China thing, because the information must come from the overall top organization before going down to the universities, before going to the embassies. So you want to watch this video right till the end, because after this analysis I'm going to be giving you guys a very important information from my side. So I'm going to be diving right into my laptop, into the ministry's website, to show you the official information about when students will return to China. Okay guys, so we are here on the official website of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the People's Republic of China. So I'm going to scroll down to the official information, the press conference. This press conference took place on the 14th of March. It's the most recent press conference. And let's go to the press conference and hear what the minister's spokesperson said about when students will return to China. So let's scroll down. There were a whole lot of questions that were asked concerning several things that are happening now about Beijing Olympics, the Russian crisis, about a whole lot, but we're not talking about politics or something else. We're just going to scroll down to the questions that were asked regarding to when students will return to China. And let's hear the response that came from the minister's spokesperson himself. Let's go down to that question. Where is it? It's somewhere right down. It was one of the last questions. Okay. This is the first question that was asked by this same Prasar Bharati. He's the one that has always been asking questions about when students will return to China. And this is his first question, this one here, right here. And he said, regarding the return of international students, according to some reports, the Chinese embassy in Islamabad has issued visas to Pakistani students this month. Can you please confirm this? How many visas has been issued? And how were these students selected? And what is the procedure they will have to follow when coming to China? The question was very direct. Now let's hear and see, or let's see if the spokesman is going to answer all these questions. Now hear what he said. He says, I know you're keenly interested in the matter of Indian students. Now he's talking about Indian students. The question was not about Indian students. The question was about Pakistani students. Indian students returning to China. You have raised relevant questions here many times, and it's true, Prasad has raised the question many times. We fully understand how you feel and the feelings of international students, including those in India who are looking eagerly forward to returning to China at an early date to continue their education. Amid the complicated and severe COVID situation, the Chinese government this attached great importance. The Chinese government attached great importance to the issue of foreign students to China to pursue their education. On this basis, or on the basis of ensuring safety, it is coordinating arrangements for small numbers of foreign students with actual need actual need to return to China in light of changing international pandemic situation, which means that they're going to follow up the changing situation, and the characteristics of students' measure, which means it depends on your measure. The students concerned must strictly comply with China's epidemic prevention protocol. I think the question was not completely answered because he didn't talk about the cases of the Pakistani students, if they're going to return and how they're going to return and how many students are going to return. Well, let's move on to the next question. Let's see what the next question says. Okay guys, so let's go to the next question, and it's a follow-up question from the same journalist, and this is the follow-up question, and he says, is there a general policy of China regarding international students return? Like, on what basis visas will be issued to students from which country, and how is it decided? Like, today you have not denied this report regarding Pakistani students, which means that it's true. Can you please give us a little more clarity on the policy front? And hear what he said. I already offered some explanation, which the explanation wasn't complete. If you would like to find out more about the specifics, we will try to get more information from the competent authorities. Competent authorities. As I said, on the basis of ensuring safety, the Chinese government in a coordinated, the Chinese government in coordinating the arrangement for a small number of foreign students with actual need to return to China in light of changing international epidemic situation and the characteristics of students' measure. This is a process that takes time. Relevant work is on the way. Okay. Now another follow-up question. So what are these needs? Only a few international students, you said, who have the need to return. What does this mean? And he said, you are also aware of the current situation, or of the current COVID situation. As the tsunami of Omicron variant continues to rage across the world, China has taken reasonable and necessary prevention and control measures aimed at protecting the health and safety of Chinese citizens and foreign nationals in China, as well as small number of international students. Let me highlight this. Small number of international students coming to China. We will consider in a coordinated manner the matter of foreign students returning to their classes in China, actively explore feasible options, and gradually arrange for those with the need to return in an orderly manner. You've seen from the source. This is the most official source, or this is the most official information that you have out there as far as the return of international students is concerned. So you better not dislike my video because I'm not the one who made this information. Instead, you should like my video because I'm giving you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I'm giving you hope. I'm being optimistic. I'm being realistic. I'm not telling you that students will return to China tomorrow or next month. So you should not dislike my video because I'm only telling you the truth. So now, what's my advice for you international students? Well, the foreign minister spokesperson himself approved that some students will be returning to China soon. Although he didn't say the number, he didn't say how many students, he didn't say the process, he didn't say anything specific, but he didn't refuse also, which means that he approved that students will be returning to China soon. But he only made mention that a small number will be coming depending on the situation, which means that there is hope that if the situation gets better soon, students might even return to China maybe by the end of this year, but there is still no exact date given. So what's my advice for you international students? I've always said this: if you have more opportunities, if you have better opportunities, please have them. If you think there is, or you have no opportunities, then you have no option than to wait. But don't listen to people who will be telling you, don't accept admission to China, don't go back to China, this and that. Don't listen to all those guys who are spreading this information on the internet, because the same people who are using fake accounts, most of them are using fake accounts to deceive students. And the same people who are saying don't go back to China, don't accept admission, if the borders are open today, they'll be the first people to rush and apply for visas to return to China. So please don't listen to them. So just follow your heart, and if you think you have better options either in your country or in other countries, why wait? Just keep moving. But while you're moving, if you're already a student in China, continue with your online classes. If you plan to study in China, accept your admission and wait and continue with online classes, because I assure you students will return to China. This is Business Connect. I don't want to make this video a very long one. If you enjoyed the video, if you liked the video, if you think I've been very optimistic and realistic, please give me a thumbs up, and let's continue to engage in the comment section below. Let's continue to talk in the comment section. I'll see you at, first of all, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscription button and support me. I'll see you in my next video. Peace out and bye.